I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silent reflection for men and women who serve our country. Thank you. Roll call.
Christine? Shipman?
Here.
Reichner?
Here.
Henry?
Here.
Ister?
Is there any audience comment on any of the agenda items that are on this evening's agenda? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to ask Jamie if she'll come up and give us the CDGB update.
Sure. Save the front row and then not even here. The podium's not out.
Yeah, we forgot.
Very casual today. Mayor's not here. You'll just mess around. I have prepared an application for the city for the PennDOT Multimodal Transportation Fund grant that is due on Wednesday. It is very similar to the Multimodal Transportation Fund that we applied for through DCED and the CFA that was not successful, announced this month. So what we've decided to do is move forward with phase one of the Chestnut Street project, which will be from Front Street to Third Street. Excuse me, you have just over $1 million already for that phase one. An estimate of cost might be $1.5 million, but we also have the CDBG competitive that is at DCED that if necessary, we can call and talk with them about getting that fully funded when we're ready, because what we want to do, Lee is finalizing all of the bid documents and specs for phase one, and I think by your first meeting in October, we'll have those ready for you to approve going out for bids. And then when we get bids in and we see how much the actual cost is going to be compared to what we have, that would be a good time to call your grant manager at DCED and request that they review your competitive application. Because what they like to do is fund that gap, so they know you have the rest of your funding in place. They're very likely to put the funding into that gap to get the project completed. So we're looking at phase one with your CDBG that's already here, that's 11, 12, and 13, your Keystone Grant and your liquid fuels funds. I did not include any city loan funds or anything like that, so those are not included in that estimate of the $1,056,281 you currently have for the project. So what we're going to do now is apply for this PennDOT Multimodal Transportation Fund grant to look at for phase two of the project, which would be from 3rd Street to 10th Street. And for that application, I've used your city construction loan as the match at this point because it's committed. That could always be replaced with future years of CDBG, a second competitive, a second Keystone grant, some other funding, but we did have to have a match, and you do have that committed to this project at this point. The application's all ready to go. Tonight, I just need you to take action to actually approve the resolution to apply for that funding.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution applying for the intermodal transportation grant.
I'll make that.
Second?
Second.
Okay.
Reichner?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Ister? Shipman?
Yes.
Then the only other thing I'll just give you a quick update on with your Keystone funding from the state, or from the county for the demolition projects. 139, 141 Church Street is actually going to be demolished tomorrow. The contractor is supposed to be on site. And we discussed a couple other properties for demolition that we're going to be looking at, so we'll be moving forward with a couple more demolitions with that funding, and then we'll see what's left when that's all used up and go from there.
You talked to Ed about, he just wanted some kind of a photo thing down there.
Cheryl was supposed to work on that today, because we just found out today that he's going to be here tomorrow.
Okay.
So I did have Cheryl call Ed, and she wasn't able to get a hold of him, but she did call Justin at the paper, and he's available tomorrow.
I think we got to let Corey know.
Sunbury was, and the bank is a bank involved.
Yeah, so it was very short notice. I'm not sure what's going to come
Talk to the
together.
bank
Giano has all of it. I have it back at the office. I tried to get the date for demolition from the contractor since the start,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it, and then today they said they'll be here tomorrow. So we'll pull together whatever we can,
All right.
if we have to stage a photo shoot. Trying to get it there before they take the debris away. Yes, that's where that's at.
Any other questions for Jamie? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Megan, would you give us the SRI update, please?
The Hill neighborhood, I think everybody's aware, a lot of work was done up there in conjunction with Lowe's. They donated a lot of volunteer time as well as some supplies to help spruce up the building that is being leased from the hospital there. In addition, they are getting ready for their haunted house up there on the hill, and a lot of ongoing projects. Of course, the Wine and Brew Fest this past weekend was a great success. There a minor incident, but everybody was safe and had fun, and hopefully that we can continue that next year. And everyone gets to enjoy that. Light Fest, there is a pending donation to assist with Light Fest. I know the Light Fest committee is just starting to get rolling for this year, but there will also be late night shoppers, the parade, and everything else that goes on with that. So we're getting going with that, as well as New Year's Eve committee is getting rolling on their preparations for the new year. Cemetery tours will be coming up in October, and also the Veterans Dinner Ceremony will be in November, where we bring all the veterans banners. Did you want me to bring up anything else from Spark? And also the Albright everything seems to be moving forward with that. The roofing is being worked on right now, and the lease with, we have a lease which is being reviewed at this time for our first partner in the property. Any questions for me?
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
No unfinished business. New business, we have a subdivision. Rick?
Okay, Mike, you wanna?
Sure. As we discussed last meeting, we have a subdivision that we reviewed at 701, 705 North 7th Street. Basically what we have is we have two properties on one deed. It's being sold. The financial institute asked for the properties to be subdivided for the purpose of the sale. Went before county planning on August 26th. It was approved with no comment. Went to Sunbury Municipal Authority Water Department on September 3rd. They have no issues with the subdivision, and both properties are supplied by a 3/4 inch line. Sunbury Municipal Authority Sewer, again, was reviewed on September 4th. Again, they have no issues, and both properties are supplied by the 10-inch main. City engineer gave his final review on September 4th. His initial review did have some discrepancies. One of them being the house numbers weren't on the plan. That has been corrected. The other one was the stormwater waiver that we discussed last meeting. And we asked for approval for the waiver, which you gentlemen gave, because there's no construction on the site. I think that was pretty much the majority, or the amount of discrepancies. And then the city planning department approved the project on September 18, 2014. And we're here tonight asking for your final approval, so we have the plan signed and sent back to the gentleman who's having the property subdivided and had final registry at the deeds office.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Anybody have any questions for Mike? Entertain a motion to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
Rick, second?
Second.
Call.
Henry,
Yes.
Eister,
Yes.
Shipman,
Yes.
Reichner.
Yes.
Road closure for the Halloween parade. Dale?
Yes, October 16th will be the Halloween parade. So at this time, I'd like to make a motion that we authorize the closure and get it in effect.
Okay, we have a second. Okay.
Eister,
Yes.
Shipman,
Yes.
Reichner.
Yep.
Henry.
Yes.
Okay. city has been approached by some interested parties. South Fifth Street from Church to Spruce is cut off, as you know. Some of the businesses on the upper part of South Fifth Street, the library and some of those, get a lot of people coming in, park their cars, put money in the meter, and then can't find the county building. And so we've had discussions with the county, with the school district, with the post office, and with 911, and they are all agreeable to changing the name of that 2-block-long street from South Fifth Street to Stadium Drive. That proposed date would be January 1st. County asked for a little extra time. It would be actually posted as dual Stadium Drive and South Fifth for 1 year, and then at the end of December of 2015, the signs for South Fifth will be taken down, and it will be from there on known as Stadium Drive. County asked for the extra time because they may have to, as letterhead comes up or as other documents come up, they can change their address on that. The 911 center has asked that it remain 399, so instead of 399 South Fifth Street, it will be known as 399 Stadium Drive. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the change on the street, South Fifth from Church to Spruce to Stadium Drive.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, is there a second? Second? Gary, would you call the roll?
Shipman,
Yes.
Reichner,
Yes.
Henry,
Yeah.
Eister.
Okay, we have a resolution here under new business to declare 116 South 10th Street as a public nuisance. Does code have any comments that you'd like to make concerning the property?
We just, it's inhabitable, and it's, the interior's just bad, the exterior's is really in bad shape. It's, there's holes in the roof, holes in the front of it, and, but the inside of it's really deplorable.
We saw some pictures of it, it's just, unlivable, okay? Any other questions for Rick? Not, I'll entertain a motion to declare that property at 116 South 10th Street as a public nuisance.
I'll make that motion.
Rick, second, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Terry, would you call roll?
Henry,
Yes.
Eister,
Yes.
Shipman,
Yes.
Reichner.
Yes.
All right, we have $110,734.13 in general fund expenses to pay, and $10,087.54 in liquid fuels expenses to pay. I'll make a motion that we pay those bills. Second, Dale? Terry, would you?
Reichner,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Eister, Shipman.
Yes. Any audience comment on any issues? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to announcements. Slade, did you want to
Yeah,
tell
I
us a
wanted
little
to
bit
make you
about
aware.
this?
Next Thursday night, on the 2nd, down at the football field, this has been going on probably for like the last 10 years. What I do is I take the students at Shikellamy High School, we play a flag football game, we have a bonfire, we bring in the fall sports, the ROTC, the band, whatever, and it's just a night of community spirit. It doesn't cost anything to get in. We have flag football games in the winter. Ninth grade plays 10th plays, or 11th plays 12th. The winner of those two play each other. And this year, of course, being we're coming upon the 50th anniversary, preliminary, and the start of homecoming week, there will be a trophy this year, and that'll stay at the school. And also, a lot of the businesses this year, the Sunbury Eagles bought all the kids' t-shirts, all the players. Each team has 21 kids, and the reason why 21 is there's 7 on the field at a time, girls and guys. So, and we're gonna have nice little prizes for them. Domino's Pizza is giving each kid that signs up a pizza. No matter if the whole school signs up, we're only picking 19 to get a pizza, and then he's gonna throw a pizza party for them. So a lot of the businesses are giving stuff to give to the kids. Basically, the reason why I gave everybody a note, just come on out that night, you know, and come on out for a good night of fun, you know, laugh, watch kids play flag football, watch bonfire, and it's free. So if you have nothing else to do,
Open to the public.
open to the public, absolutely.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, Spark has been working on stump grinding. Unfortunately, the vendor that we're trying to work with hasn't given us a date yet. And, but this is the last call. We will be doing this early in October. We already have almost 40 on our list, which is a good thing, get rid of those for the city. But if anyone has a stump that they'd like to add to that before the end of this week, please call the city clerk's office and you can add that.
John, give me a second. Joe, the tree on North Third Street you just took down,
That needs to be marked yet.
I don't know the name, you should have the name, right?
Yeah, I do.
When you turned that in, that was a big one there.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Planning Commission meeting that's scheduled for October 16th. The time is changed from 7 p.m. to 4 p.m. Fireman's Memorial Service and Parade is October the 12th. The parade will be from 1 to 2, and the service will be at 2 here in Cameron Park. The Halloween Parade is October the 16th at 7 p.m. And Halloween trick-or-treating will be October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. Anything more for the good of the order? If not, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Good job, John. All over me.
There's a reason I'm doing this.
Hello there.